And welcome everybody to Weeb Wednesdays number 62. I am SMN joined by
62. Comfy Dubstep here for some Central Fiction nice and early for BB Tag.
Yep. It's gonna already got the players lined up and ready to go. We got what's the name for this week? Dude, Jin Kusoge!
Jin Kusoge!
So we got the master of names himself, Lord Sticky Docky, versus Fug Aegis here in Central Fiction. You're gonna see Jin. Oh, I almost called him Jin Kisuke.
Jin Kisuke? No,
oh no.
Jin Kusoge. That's great.
We got Ice Katana versus Robot Waifu.
I'm still trying to get over the name. I'm sorry.
I am too. It's pretty great. I feel like it's also kind of cursed.
You think they checked their buttons?
Dude, I really hope so. They were on the characters for a while.
Button check?
Gravity spikes? Combos! Thing. Tried to hit him with the Taco Bell.
The Taco Bell.
So, oh my god.
Oh, fishing?
Oh, what a pickup! What a small pickup. But, you know, it's fine. I don't expect to see things like that out of the first round. Especially considering the screen. This screen was Smash before this actually started. So.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Dang, I missed some Smash.
Yeah, dude, you missed some Bango.
Oh, god. Can't block 6A, it's over, dude. That's how you beat Fenrich, the best Jin in the world. If you can block 6A and play S.
Oh my god!
What? That had to have been an accident.
Which part? Which part was the accident?
Yeah, how did he block that burst? He was like mid-animation.
Yeah.
Did he rapid?
I really don't know.
I saw him practicing some those like the trials, right? He was running the trials, and one of those trials had like the crouch confirm into that overhead thing, and then you rapid air dash like back at them and then keep comboing.
Oh dang.
He probably tried that combo, but you know, Jin Kusoge tried to burst like right as Aegis was trying to do. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Rapids right there for that combo.
Dang, over.
Oh. Just hold the button. Hit the button. Oh.
You see Jin Kusoge. Now he has the active flow and his burst back.
Good challenge. Footsies. Integrity.
Oh, why? Ice sword. The sword. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Hey. We got it earlier today too.
Everyone next to me pulling all of their super rare units in these games.
Hey, just pulling off the first game. So I saw through the Discord that Aegis was playing earlier. You've alluded to the fact that he was doing some labbing.
For sure.
What do you have to say about what your boy has to bring to the table for today's CF bracket?
As he was labbing, I was just kind of talking with him about, you know, various things of the game, what he should be looking out for, stuff like that. He's learned today what a crouch confirm in this game is and looks like. Because I don't know, it's something no one ever told him about, you know?
Yeah.
And in the trials for this character, a lot of them require you to hit that 4D, that overhead projectile that puts you into the crouch state so that you're able to continue these combos. He was trying to do like the second half of the combo without that 4D and it wasn't working. And I was like, it's because they're not crouching. You know, crouch confirms are important. Ooh, that was weird.
The setup?
So I had to explain to him what a crouch confirm was and why Jubei gets blown up.
Why Jubei is the big sad.
Yeah. But now he knows, he's fully aware of the mechanic, and at this point he's just trying to get comfortable with it. I'm sure that's why we're seeing some whiffed 4Ds. I think he might be fishing a little bit for the sake of learning and understanding this.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta do it.
You just gotta throw it out until you realize when it does and doesn't work, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, big.
Ooh, good DP.
Run up grab. Continue with it. Get off.
Whoa. Continue the recco. Maybe it's to keep him safe.
Yeah. Try to chase him down. Ding. Another burst. Counter hits all day, every day. Oh!
I only know counter hits.
Oh,
good.
Oh, my god.
Hello, welcome to GameStop. We take those trades.
Yep, we'll take your code vein for $10 store credit.
Oh, feels bad, dude.
Oh, feels man. Good, man. No. Big short combo.
Run up overhead.
Yeah.
Good.
They just have a robot run up to you and just like start floating in front of you. Like,
excuse me,
please. My head. It has been over.
They got some integrity going on right now.
Blue beat. Whole lot of integrity going on in the set. You see a number of combos coming out from Aegis, but as a whole, the neutral's still kind of like trying to form itself for these two players. Oh my. Oh no.
He's trying those trial mode combos. Oh no. Almost had. Oh, it's a punish? No. Okay.
DPs are unpunishable. We know that from BB tag.
Oh yeah, if you're playing S and only S, if you DP rapid cancel, it's considered an option select according to the training mode.
I'm pretty sure they say the same thing for Ragna.
Do they?
Yeah.
That would make sense. Unless, yeah, okay, it makes sense.
They might not say it in the character like the character tutorial, but I think in the glossary for everything, like under OS, they say like, oh, this is an OS for Ragna.
If you DP rapid cancel, it's an OS. Make sure you tell your friends.
You will have selected an option.
This one. I select this option. Oh, that's funny.
So what's the Haps Omega? What do we got?
We got the D button, aka Techno Mixer versus Proteus.
Oh, dang, the D button.
The D button. He's playing Noel.
We're gonna see some Noel versus for.
Proteus
have we
play?
seen? I'm in my head now. I'm just thinking like, oh, they.
That rapid when he bursted.
That was an accident, wasn't it?
I meant to rapid.
But you didn't mean to block it. Yeah, see, I told you, he was just doing the combo.
Insider info.
I was just doing the combo.
We were sitting there, we're like, oh no, no, you're burst.
So I'm suspecting that Proteus is probably gonna pick up a tag of some sort, just given all the other characters that I've seen him pick.
But he's fighting the D
Oh,
button.
what if he only sets the D button?
Pick up who? Who? Proteus? Who? What?
I kind of suspect that he'll play like a protagonist of some sort.
Oh, protag.
So.
That's what. Okay, I misheard you. I hope he sticks to 9. That'd be cool. 9 the protag.
9 the protag?
Oh,
9 the protagonist.
9 the protagonist, dude.
He's looking straight at Techno Mixer. Like there's no like side look. It's just.
You can see it on Techno's face. It's like the numerous conversations we've had together. He does not like 9. He despises this character.
Dude, I don't know how you could be playing Noel in the year of our carrot, 2017 and onward, and be like, yeah, dude, 9. I love fighting 9. I love it.
Oh, big fan.
He picks the same. Yeah. So I had to say some personal. He messed it up.
He didn't change beat. That's a classic, Central Fiction classic, boys.
I'm a really big fan of I'm a really big fan of Noel, and I'm a really big fan of the color that Techno Mixer is picking in particular, especially since we don't have. I was about to say Techno Hatter, Noel hat.
Yeah, the other costume. It's too expensive, dude.
Just buy it. Buy with IRL money.
Buy with IRL money.
Yeah, go to Arxis, be like, yeah. Dang, we press C at the beginning. Oh, oh no! Okay.
Oh my god. A buttons. Splash on them.
Oh yeah. Dude, tech catch? Yeah. You get guys.
You know, this is actually like ringing a little bell for me about Proteus playing 9. Was there like last Central Fiction or even the one before then? Did I play against Proteus? I feel like I played against the 9 and it wasn't like Atlas or Mark.
Think we got some insider info. Dash cancel. Comes a radar. So 9, pretty cool character, pretty good character. Got a lot of big buttons. You can see on full display right now. But, like, got her own bit of like.
Yes, I didn't see a single rock and it still felt like 9. Hit some buttons, dude. Just do it. You seen those buttons? Just hit them, bro. What's Noel gonna do about it?
To drop the combo because freaking Noel's weird.
The gravity. Oh, okay. That's what you're gonna do about it. Next touch. Like next touch, Proteus bursts.
Is he bursted yet? Bad challenge. Conservator.
Burst? No? He doesn't know how.
Dude, that's cool. That's a
cool. Overheads.
Ugh. Wow.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. They're really watching that match and thinking about it in my head. I feel like there's not much neutral to really talk about. This is like, am I bullying you? It's my game. This is where I victory. Am I getting bullied? This is where I defeat.
I think Techno, or the D button is quite a bit more familiar with the game as a whole than Proteus is, but it is 9 against Noel, so there's something to be said about how good these characters are. So I think that the tier list says that 9 will be winning neutral at first, or if he's hitting buttons, but I think since Techno actually plays the game, rounds like that will be happening the longer the set goes.
Yeah, he'll be able to win out the one neutral exchange that really needs to be dealt with between the two.
Yeah, and it'll be here for the rest of the game. And
Proteus is just kind of getting caught during the headlights. He's like, oh, what is this character doing? Whiffing gunshots legitimately in my face. Oh no, whiffing the actual gun in my face. Dang. BBD. There's a lot as good as a character 9 is, you gotta need to know. Yeah. There's a lot to know about 9. You gotta know the magic spells. You gotta know any particular the use for the really, really good ones like the rock.
The rock.
And even some situational uses for the mirror and things of that sort.
Yeah. I think learning 9 in Central Fiction would be really cool. Kind of want to put some time into it. But I haven't put time into anything that hasn't been Code Vein recently.
Yeah. Tell us about that while we get our next match going.
Oh, the game is awful. It's so bad. I hate it, and I cannot get enough of it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're playing sounds like you in particular are playing a Souls game.
Oh man, it's so good. It's awful.
When was the last time I heard you? I feel like I've never heard you just say like, dude, I love this game. This game is great. It's like the one time that might have happened would have been Breath of the Wild, but at the point that I met you, you were finding Korok seeds, so you were not saying that game was.
Don't remind me.
Sonic.
They're 900 to find, and I've had the game for like a year now, and I'm at like 760 or something. I still got a little ways to go. Code Vein's been great. It's that right kind of edgy. That right kind of action. It's so ridiculous and so over the top. I'm just having a great time. Believe it or not, the characters are phenomenal.
Do you think so?
I think so. Like, I don't know how far you've gotten into the game, but where I'm at, like, there's been plenty of time for development and stories to show up, like relationships between the characters. It's been a blast. It's been so cool to see this happen. Dude, there's so much to be said about the customization too. Not visual, like that too. I'm like character customization visually, that's cool. I mean like how to play your character, the builds, and like how you want to play the game. Like you can play it exactly how you want to. And you know, if it doesn't work, get good. If it does, like maybe you've played Souls games before, you know how to make these kind of builds, but like you can feel every little thing you put into your build. It's so good. It's so good. It sucks. Why am I doing this?
Actually picking a song.
I don't know if I care for like main dude bro like Louis. He's a whatever. But anyway, we can talk about more of that later.
But right now we got to talk about a certain type of edge. I don't know if it's the right kind with Hazama versus Jubei.
I think Hazama's pretty cool.
Yep. Oh dang! Weibo! Little white duty.
It's not quite as scary as when what's his name? Agihiko does it.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot scarier.
Oh, confirm.
Oh, no confirm.
And that was the kind of thing that I was kind of really hoping to see out of Go Nerd whenever this practice came back up would have been a little bit more situational awareness, because last time we ran this, he lost a lot of damage and sometimes just died for not picking up on those big counter hit confirms. So, but there's only so much to be said about the first round, especially since he like took it.
Yeah.
He only still practiced before getting onto the stage.
Yeah, he was over in the corner playing with Techno before the bracket started. So he's got at least a few minutes of warm-up time.
A little bit.
I noticed last time we were playing this game, this last round, Goat Nerd really likes to hit his buttons.
Yeah.
And he'll finish his combo and he'll run up grab right here. Yep. Every time. Every time. He goes that grab. He may not do it like consecutively. Like he may not grab here. But that first time, every time, his first like layer of mix up is always grabbing on your wake up. And I hope he like comes to see that other people can see that. But until then, I mean, he got to grab. So
Yeah.
don't fix what's not broken, you know? If your grabs are working, keep grabbing them.
And sometimes it's hard to like think like that, right? Like, oh, this thing is to not think like that. Like, oh, this thing is working, so like, why wouldn't I keep on doing it?
Yeah.
Like, or it has been working in other situations, so I just need to do it better for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just need that a little bit more situational awareness, like with the grabs, like with the counter hits,
Yeah.
like with this 1-1 situation that we have in the first game.
Oh, get out of the air. That's my sky.
They're Clueless, you know, the president. Dios Bolos Presiditos.
El So I bet you right there, Clueless Detective was actually expecting the grab I was talking about. He was expecting that grab, knowing that Goat Nerd likes to grab there. So he went for it, but since Goat Nerd didn't, he just got grabbed. Maybe.
Dude, he got TRM.
I kind of feel like that's what's happening. Because that TRM happened, he had to have hit the button somewhere.
Yeah.
Which I find pretty cool. I can see the cogs turning in their gameplay. Oh, big counter hit, no pickup. Oh,
all the damage. Let's see if it's gonna haunt him. We got Astral for Goat Nerd. We got the ground for Goat Nerd.
Yeah. Like Clueless, I don't know if you guys can see Clueless Detective's face, but they're both laughing. They're having a good time. They're back at the UNT FGC, but here at Freaks instead.
Yep. They're getting ready. They're gonna go after this game. They're gonna go off into the back corner and play some Kianta or something. It's just a good old time with the boys.
Yeah, for sure.
With the folk.
I wonder how often these two play outside of this, like, RCF bracket. I can't imagine too often, but I wouldn't be surprised if they played a little more.
I'm sure they play in like other things.
At least play against each other.
Yeah.
Maybe not in CF, but
it's like in the Discord, in the Unity FGC, there's always some talk of like, hey, who wants to go to a dining hall and like play some games afterwards.
That's a nice little combo.
So
that looked like an IKEA combo. You know those Build-A-Bear combos.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, nice. Oh, okay.
I really like what I'm seeing from Clueless. I feel like we're just seeing a lot more like closer to completion combo routes.
I like a little bit of neutral. A little bit of neutral that Clueless Detective is doing. He's not afraid to up back. He's not afraid to take his time and like feel it out with his big buttons like that. The good anti-airs, maybe the chains. Like he's taking his time. He's definitely not holding forward.
Oh, whoa. To kick the ball.
Play some soccer.
Whoa. He doesn't get it, but recognizing that he had already dropped it, as he said, he's just keeping it. Fatal! He's getting a combo. He doesn't get a full combo. No. But dang, what a message!
What a sick anti-air!
Oh, wait!
Grab!
Yeah. Oh, why? Oh, Anta!
My Lance.
Who wants to take Detective? We'll take it over Goat Nerd 2-0.
Dude, that was some pretty fun mix there at the end. That anti-air is about to make me vomit. That
was pretty cool.
That big fatal counter. You get that fatal super there. That's like a what? 5, maybe 6K combo.
Yeah, I could believe it being 6. Yeah,
it was huge. I don't know if Hazama can like really put out like 6K. He's not a very high damage character, but that starter, that's a big starter.
Yeah, that's
5K for sure.
Like that's already like
2.2K,
2.4 from the first hit. Like, okay, I guess I'll die now.
There's a fatal too, so he's sitting there like. I think the only time I've seen Hazama do like that crazy damage when he gets a starter like that, goes into overdrive and then does like the loops, where he does his little stance up down kind of stuff. Like that's some crazy damage.
Guess he had the resources to do that. Maybe not the knowledge to do so, but I think as a whole I liked how he was playing out his. He knows what combos he knows and like what kinds of IKEA combos he could get. So he didn't overcommit to anything to let Go Nerd have his chance. He's just playing nice, cool, collected.
I feel an Amane? No, Celica.
Celica, a Mercury.
We got Milk Kaicho and Aegis. So Milk Kaicho, like, I don't know if the viewers know, but this guy is really good at Central Fiction. Like, really, really good at Central Fiction. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that he's, like, far and away the best player we have here.
Mm-hmm.
No,
he's gonna...
But if there's like one thing I like really do want to say about Milk is that his understanding of like his understanding of how, you know, stagger pressure and neutral and like stuff like that in this game. I can't keep up. The Milk has a character is female. Milk plays them, and then Amane.
I really like. Dude, he got 3. I don't have enhanced specials, so this is the combo I have to do combos back to back. And then he got to the corner and did the overhead for an extension. No!
Oh no!
To be somewhat fair, like this is kind of CF's fault because he probably fixed type Bs. What a cow! Oh, take cow.
The button is plus.
Just takes this quick knockdown, corner stuff. Not today. No Celica loops for you. Oh no! Oh, dude,
back into the corner, super. That should be it.
Yep.
43. Pretty good combo.
Nice.
Aegis looking like, I don't really know what to do here. This isn't happening.
How could this be?
I think at such a, nothing against Aegis of course, but it's such a like skill gap. You can't really rely on like out neutraling or just straight up outplaying your opponent. You kind of have to just like throw some silly stuff out and just, you know, hit some buttons, you know, play the game.
You kind of have to play a little bit more selfish. It's like, I'm going to throw my character at you,
yeah,
and just see how it kind of works out. The only real issue is that Aegis definitely has not been playing this game, this series, as long as Milk. So there's not all that much of a knowledge resource that Aegis has to be bringing out all sorts of new weird tech that Milk isn't already gonna also know.
Yeah, it's whew. I don't know if there's much to be said about this.
Celica's cool.
Celica is really cool, and she's in BB tag now.
Yep.
Well, going to be. Confirmed.
Yep.
Celica does deserve to be in BB tag. I can't hear what the haters are saying.
Following him with the jet.
All the haters are happy that Susanoo made it in too. No one wanted that character in except Susanoo players. Calling you out, Parrot. Anyway,
Twitter.com. I don't think you can do that many hits of E before doing the fireball.
Okay. Oh, the big DP. They just, what was that? Yeah, that looked like a fight between, you know, someone just picking up the sticks and someone who's been playing this game for years.
Yep. You're at the arcade going, oh dude, I want to put my corner up on BlazBlade. I like anime.
Yeah,
anime's cool.
That overdrive was supposed to be a burst.
This guy's got,
should have been an overdrive.
Keep the guy's got like $1 billion BlazBlue dollars, BlazBlue points. He's like a super pink square.
All right, let's go. I can play footsies.
Oh no, I can't.
No footsies.
Please, I can stop.
So I'm looking forward to Milk Kaicho versus Techno Mixer, or I guess, sorry, the D button. I think that's going to be a pretty good game. It was a good set in grand finals last time we played this game. I remember losing to both of them last time. As we all know, Milk Kaicho's a phenomenal player in this game. Techno Mixer, as per usual, is good at everything he touches,
Yeah.
and this is no exception. So I'm really looking forward to that one. This one will be fun too. I think this one will be fun. I like that. I like Clueless Detective and his Hazama. I like the way he plays his neutral. It's slower. You know, he feels out his opponents pretty well. But you know, see if we can do it against this experienced D button.
The Noel. I think he's gonna have a really hard time, especially if he doesn't know how Noel works. He's gonna find like that Techno Mixer is able to invincible through a lot of his buttons. Gonna find a lot of weird ways to get around. And she's got cross-ups, she's got random overheads in this D stance, so there's gonna be a lot of blocking necessary if he's ever put into that kind of disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay, both of them burst early, probably in hopes to get their burst back before the end of this game.
But as with his game with Goatner, you see Clueless Detective like not overcommitting, not doing too much crazy stuff that would put him into that severe disadvantage. So he's been able to play pretty evenly.
This looks pretty good so far. Oh, big counter hit.
Oh,
Noel combos.
Combo.
Hello. Good blocks.
Oh,
it cracked. He cracked. I like the idea. I don't know how that super is as a reversal, but
I think it's like
at least
think
okay.
It is his reversal, right?
Is it?
Yeah. See, you can't do like the double knife up thing.
Oh no, not at all. I don't know too much about Hazama. Ooh, big counter. First next touch. No. Okay, so we got short combos back and forth from both players. I think that might just be, Noel.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice. You're in the corner now.
We're backing it up. We just don't want to deal with the Noel craziness. Oh boy, we're dealing with the Noel craziness.
I like the fact the B button tried to challenge that approach there. Even if it whiffed, because Clueless Detective stopped the approach early. But I like the fact that he challenged in the first place, because it's definitely something you can challenge.
And with how much Clueless Detective's been noticing, he definitely would have noticed a button like that. It's going to make him think like, oh, am I actually allowed to approach like this in this matchup? An answer that we don't really have just yet. It's a question that he's going to have to deal with. Whoa.
Okay.
We got stance.
Look at this distance the Detective is playing.
Whoa.
I really like this distance. Oh, look at that! Okay, burst, stay out of the corner.
It's forcing Techno Mixer to approach with just the gunshot dash cancel. Oh my! Stomping on him.
Wow! Nice answer.
Oh, jump back gets a counter hit, but no confirm.
This is beautiful.
Oh, just back it up. He's got the life lead. Keep yourself safe. There's only so much Noel can do if she's not already on top of you. So just back it on up, right? Like the barrier, just to push him a little bit more away. He ends up getting clipped low. What? Oh no! Counter hit.
Okay, good blocks. Good blocks. Oh, the second overhead. That was a really good round.
Yep.
That was a really good round. I love the way Clueless Detective is playing this neutral.
I would really like, he had 50 meter there, and he's just like holding back. I really would have liked to see him use an alpha counter just to reestablish that distance.
Or that super again, if it really is a reversal.
Oh yeah.
Blow him up.
Noel thinks.
Oh no. Nice. Just get out of there. Get out of the corner.
So we've already lost so much life. Oh no!
Oh, that's punish.
No.
That's punish. That should be
Cancel.
it. Yep.
Nice dash of B to take the game. Techno Mixer.
Pretty good set. That felt a lot closer than it probably was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so much to be said about like how Clueless is playing it. And just like how he was able to establish his spacing so well. But the thing is that he was never able to dominate that spacing, because if Techno Mixer, say he establishes that spacing and he gets Techno Mixer to whiff something big, he's not making him pay for it. He never really got to punish Techno Mixer for like getting hit on his approach, which just allowed him to get in essentially for free.
Yeah, it's it kind of looks and feels like Clueless Detective plays fighting games. He plays anime and he knows what he has to do to win, but maybe just the game specific knowledge wasn't there. It's like, I don't know, like I can play Hazama, I can play this neutral, but I don't really know how to like kill you, you know? And if he had that, I might have said that he would have forced Techno to play somebody else.
Yeah.
Like switch characters or something. But
Is Psycho Mixer, who's he playing this? Because I remember him talking about, the most that I've heard him talk about a character in this game has been Noel, but that might have just been, you know, Noel sucks talk.
I know, I mean, he clearly plays Noel. I'm trying to remember who else he pulled out.
What?
Was it a Hibiki? Hibiki, yeah, that's what it was. I wouldn't have been surprised if I had seen a character swap if Clueless Detective had won any of those.
Mm-hmm. Hibiki and Mai.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think the Mai would have been a pretty good pick against how Clueless Detective was playing it. Just chuck the spears all day.
Chuck
So you
spears.
throw chains, I throw spears. Let's see who wins. kind of
Hibiki
thing.
probably could have worked out there too. Just throw
Those shadows.
Hibiki at him.
Throw Hibiki throwing Hibiki at people.
Right.
Yeah,
So we got,
that's cool. I have all of BB Tag to play it.
so we got Goat Nerd versus Aegis. How are you feeling about this person-to-person matchup?
Aegis is gonna have some trouble here. At the point where Aegis is learning this game, at where he is in his learning process, he kind of needs things to go his way to think. And with how Goat Nerd loves to hit buttons, he's just not gonna give Aegis any time to think. So I think Aegis is either gonna not be able to do anything that he's been practicing, or just like find himself holding back more than he wants to. As I say that, we got a good opening. Okay, here we go. This is where it starts.
Finna get grabbed.
Grab.
Oh! They probably inputted it while he was jumping over. Ooh.
Ooh, that's cool. Reset.
Oh, resetty! Wow.
What's going on?
Reset too!
What side are you on?
No. The best assistant BB tag. No.
Oh, that was air unblockable. Gotta use your barrier in the air. Gotta hold your barrier if you're blocking in the air.
Yeah, another one of those things. It's the game knowledge.
PSA, use your barrier.
Please. Yes. I'm just glad we aren't going to button settings.
Oh, nice.
Getting knocked down.
Oh, just the extension.
Really unfortunate. It's gonna be like Goner just get this offense right back and started. Whoa.
Ooh, okay. Re-jump combos.
Try and make a little bit more of the con hit. I like it. It's like gotta try some weirder stuff. Oh,
Nice
my.
challenge. Oh, that hit.
I wasn't ready for it though until getting hit in the ensuing scramble, and we're back to blocking. We're on back to blocking.
All right.
Oh no. Ooh.
Patience. There is a gap in this pressure every time he does it. Right there. Yup.
Nice.
He sees it too. Just forgetting your combo routes, like I said. He's getting pressured. Yes, he's getting the blocks. Yes, he's getting these blocks. He's getting these challenges, but he's having to think about the defense, which means he's not thinking about the conversions he was practicing all day.
Yep. And he's also not really taking into consideration what his opponent has in stock. Just like then, he got hit by the overdrive,
Yep.
the super, and now ends up losing the first ended up losing his pressure, ended up losing the first game because of it.
Yeah, when how I expected it to. I mean, Aegis needs to realize what's going on here. It's like you are not in the training room anymore. You know, adjust.
Yep. It's not that he even has to play at Goat Nerd's like really fast pace. He can still take it really slowly and just like go through these situations as they're coming up.
For sure.
Oh, dang.
There it is. Okay, we'll burst that. Back to neutral, and he's in.
Neutral's canceled. We're in the corner, boys. Oh, and we got hero.
The extension. Oh, drops it.
Oh, it was
that's punishable. Ugh.
Oh my god. He's like, you're trying to keep me down. I'm going in no matter what.
Okay, we got corner combos.
Oh, we got most of it. We got resets.
Ready?
You see Gonerd sitting on full burst. Dude, that was so much Oki.
Oh. Next touch wins, probably. Overhead.
Oh, he did it anyway.
Oh.
Got up.
Hit
got
with
up
the light.
Set point for Goat Nerd. Dashing through. Whoa.
Aegis just needs to slow down, chill, get his conversions. Like, I don't think the defense is his problem. His defense is fine. But he needs the conversions to actually kill the character. Like,
Yeah.
you have to make their health bar go away.
or just truncate the combo. Just like at least get the knockdown so you don't get into this weird reset situation that lets Goat Nerd back to the game. There's some kind of combo that we haven't been seeing.
I just need some kind of conversion from Aegis. Anything.
Goat Nerd is just, again, has no fear. Has not been punished so like super severely for his approach, so he feels very confident in being able to just get into Aegis' face. He's like, you know what, you'll push me away for so long, but I am going to deplete your barrier. You're going to be out of it eventually. Oh, dang.
Nice.
Big,
better.
Meaty legs.
Let's see if he can keep it up. Oh. There's the grab. No burst ready yet.
Whoa.
Airball. Button.
Now I like the way that Goat Nerd's playing this well enough, since again he's not getting punished too hard for the approach. I would like to see him kind of like shorten his block string. That way he doesn't get pushed as far away from Aegis' barrier.
Here comes the burst. Yep.
One last chance for Aegis.
Oh, it should be it. Yeah.
Get off with the super. Doesn't want to drop it with another button. So
yeah.
We'll take it.
It's good stuff. Definitely would have liked to see more like controlled pressure, more stagger, slowing it down, and then kind of baiting Aegis into hitting some bad buttons.
Yeah.
But you know, like I mentioned earlier, it's like, don't fix what's not broken. Like if the block string is working, do the block string. You know?
Hit
That's
them
how it is.
hit them until they die. It doesn't really matter how you do it. Throw sand in their eyes. Who cares? It's all about the W.
What do we do against block strings?
You could you were getting like your defense was fine. You sit there and wait the block string out, and you punished accordingly. You just did not have conversions at all.
I was,
You didn't kill him for doing bad block strings because you just didn't combo. So the block strings aren't the problem. That's fine. Your combos are the problem. It's like the conversions weren't there, so you didn't punish him for doing the bad pressure. And what we were saying for him too, like we would have liked to see more stagger, more controlled pressure, less just like mashing the block string at you because of that. But since you didn't kill him, he kept getting away with it.
I felt like
We're like, shit.
You gotta kill
I
him,
didn't know what
dude.
to fucking do.
It's
You
just
were
one of
doing it
those-
right. You were playing it well. Like, if according to what he was doing, his game plan was block string at you. The correct way to beat that, wait the block string out and kill him for it. I mean, we had enough to say about it, but you literally just block his block strings. You know he's gonna do it. He hasn't done anything else.
I just need to get more
Block the block
secure-
string
more
and
secure
kill him
combos.
for it. Yeah.
And I
The-
dropped the one in the corner.
Yeah,
I
you're
should've
just
done the
like
other super.
calmer
Ew.
combos.
Ew.
At least get the knockdown.
Yep.
Ew.
So we have Jin Kusoge playing Mai and Clueless Detective. again.
My Natsuge?
No.
Ooh, is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. Fortunately, this is one of those rare times where we actually had like, commentary about the match. So when you go back to watch
We
it,
did it! We had commentary.
it's
So
like,
this is
you should talk about this game though.
gonna be a really interesting, because again, with the way that Clueless has been playing tonight, spacing oriented, all that good stuff. I feel like that's kind of how the way that I almost call him Kusuge Dake.
Kusuge?
The way that
Kusoge.
Daki
Sticky Daki.
plays
Sticker
games
Docker.
out whenever he's like really feeling a game, also very spacing oriented.
Yep.
Like, you know what, Beak Driver, no mix.
Beak
I just have to space everything out. So unlike the last game where we saw like big, like heavy aggression versus heavy defense, we're gonna see kind of just the similar play style and who's gonna play it better today.
Who's got a better defense when both of you are trying to defense at each other? You ever tried to defense at somebody?
Aggressively so.
I'm going to aggressively defend.
Oh, big kick! It actually hit. Doesn't get anything for it. But
Drops the conversion.
ooh,
Missed the counter conversion. It's a theme of the night.
yep.
Missing our counter conversions.
Oh,
Nice. I like this pressure. Yep, back off, but it's still a threat.
Oh,
Nice.
oh my gosh! Every combo's been 3 hits.
That's fine. That's all you. You gotta do what you gotta do to win, bro. If it's 3 hits at a time, you do it. Yeah.
Finished it off.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Of course.
Stick
not.
to your game plan. If it works, you win. Do it, my man.
Again,
Let's go.
it's like one of the things that again I've been liking the most out of Clueless. He hasn't been overcommitting. He hasn't been like, oh dang, this is what I have to do. He recognizes that, oh, I could do this thing, but I don't think I'm actually gonna get it in this scenario. So let's just end the combo. Let's get the knockdown. Let's back it up and reestablish what my game plan, instead of dropping the knockdown and not getting and having to deal with another neutral situation.
Yep. Sometimes the 2-3 hit just like, I'm not confident in my combos, or maybe I just don't know them, but I'm playing this game for fun. Hit some buttons, knock them down, let's play footsies. Like, sounds good.
And with the combo, then mix them
Mix
up.
them up. Yeah, dude, that's the game plan. That's your game plan.
And
You
it's
win
all-
neutral. Step 1, win the neutral. Step 2, combo.
but it's also the game plan that we see Jin Kusoge
Dude, you just
rocking.
cannot-
So, dude, the King Kusoge there. It's messed up.
Dude, Jin Kusoge is hilarious. That's such a good tag.
I don't know how you're supposed to beat Daki. Like if you hear his name, like if you hear his name for more than 1 week, because it's like he's always coming in with some brand new, way too good name. It's like, this guy is actually a mastermind. How am I supposed to fight this? See that whiff grab? Intentional. Got a counter hit for it.
It was all a bait.
All bait.
Ooh,
Ugh.
that was cool.
Able to get the knockdown. Oh boy.
Counter super.
Oh, get out of dodge.
Remembers that becomes unblockable. Hold it long enough.
Oh, dude, C-Joy. Nice. Is Sekidaki on set point?
I think the Daki's patience is just a little bit better than, or he's a little more patient than the Clueless Detective here. 'Cause the way it's been going, like the way it's been going all night, Clueless Detective is just out patienced, you know, his opponents. He's been the one to be able to up back. He's been the one to be able to space. But like you mentioned earlier, Sekidaki's, you know, got the same essential play style, the same game plans. It likes to do all the same stuff. But I'm seeing him be just like a little more patient. You know, you're getting Clueless Detective to hold forward a little more than he's probably used to. So he's getting blown up for it.
Stuff like this. He's really playing with his life lead really well. It's like, just keeps on making Clueless Detective come at him, and Clueless Detective just doesn't seem comfortable on the offense.
Is that it? That's it. No, it's not it. Oh, it wasn't extra Nice. That was beautiful. Oh, solid 3-2.
What's the mix? Nothing.
Grab. Dude, if he had hold the, if you, oh that, that didn't hit.
Oh boy. Oh god.
I like this scramble.
Toho fighting
it.
C1.
Yeah, Toho fighting game is a bullet hell. All they're discussing is this 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5. Should be 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3, and
that should be it.
2-0 in favor of Jin Kusoge.
Jin Kusoge. Jin Kisuke.
Jin Kisuke. The legend.
Yeah, Jin Kisuke is coming out in the next uni game. He's pretty excited.
It's gonna be in the Under 9 mobile game.
Shiku's make your own waifu tier list
for BB tag.
Marriage trash. What's the left right?
I don't know.